Have you ever had a moment where you suddenly just realize that the life you're living right now is not the life that you actually want to live? And it's not because you're ungrateful, not because you're selfish, but because somewhere along the way, you started to fucking settle. You settled for exhaustion and for less than you deserve. You settled for a version of life that doesn't even feel like it's yours. And maybe lately you've been feeling this quiet pull inside of you that says, this is not my life. I was meant for so much more. If you've been feeling that way lately, today's episode is especially for you because I want to talk about the moment when a woman realizes something really powerful. It's that she doesn't have to keep settling. And that realization, that's actually the moment that your life starts to change. Are you ready to win despite everyone who's ever said you wouldn't? Then let's go. It's time to prove those doubters wrong. Hi, and welcome to the Last Laugh, No Apologies podcast. I'm your host, Kristine Christensen. I'm a mom, passionate entrepreneur, and success coach. If you're ready to finally flip the script on all those doubts in your head and the doubters in your life that have been holding you back, you, my friend, are in the right place. It's time to dust off that crown, show them what you're made of, and remind them that you are the main character in this life story. Get ready, because you're about to make them regret that they ever doubted you, and I'm here to cheer you on. Each week, we'll dive into mindset shifts, inspiring stories, and practical strategies that are designed to help you realize your worth, embrace the amazing woman that you are, and step into your power so you can start living your life unapologetically. It's time for some real talk, some laughs, and some transformation. Are you ready? Okay, let's dive into today's episode. Hey, it's Kristine. Welcome back to The Last Laugh. No apologies. So here's something that I've noticed in my own life and also in the lives of so many other women. We don't just wake up one day and consciously decide, yeah, today I think I'm going to settle for a life that doesn't even fulfill me. No. Instead, it is something that happens slowly. Life gets busy, responsibilities pile up, and we start putting everyone else first and us last. We stay in relationships that drain us. We stay in routines that simply exhaust us. And we stay in situations that slowly make us feel so much fucking smaller. And after a while, we just start to normalize it. We start telling ourselves things like, this is just how it is. Life is like this when you're a mom. This is what responsibility feels like, right? But deep down, there's still a part of you that whispers, this isn't the fucking life that I want forever. And at some point, something inside of you starts to shift. Maybe it's that hard conversation, or maybe it's exhaustion. Maybe it's just a quiet moment where you realize you've just been surviving, but you have not been fucking living. And that moment can feel uncomfortable as hell. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. And you start to realize that you are allowed to want more. I'm not talking more stuff. I'm talking things like more peace, more freedom, maybe more alignment with who the fuck you really are. So here's the truth that most people are never going to talk about. No one is coming to rebuild your life for you. Not a partner, not your kids, not even just perfect fucking timing. And that might sound a little bit harsh at first, but it's actually incredibly empowering when you think about it, because it means that you are the one who gets to decide what happens next. Your life isn't going to change all at once. We all know this. It changes through decisions, sometimes small ones, and sometimes big motherfuckers. Today, I want to share a simple process that I use myself when I start to feel stuck or like I'm settling, because that has been my life for so long. There's 3 steps. Now, step 1, I want you to notice where you're settling. So ask yourself honestly, where in my life have I been settling? So it might be how you talk to yourself or how you allow people to treat you. Maybe it's how you spend your time or how little you believe in your own fucking potential. This step requires pure honesty. Do not judge yourself. Just be aware. And step 2, decide what you actually want. Now, once you notice where you've been settling, I want you to ask yourself a very powerful question. If I wasn't settling here, what would I actually want instead? And I want you to really think about this. Would you want more peace? Maybe more independence? More respect? Or it might even be more freedom. Hell, it can be all of them. It doesn't have to be just one. But this step reconnects you to your real desires, not just survival. Because let's face it, we have been living in survival for way fucking too long. You don't need to rebuild your whole life overnight. That's not how it works, anyway. You just need one small decision that moves you forward. So maybe it's setting a boundary or investing in yourself, whether it's a little bit of time or money, maybe learning a new skill or starting a side project. Or maybe, just maybe, you finally start choosing to believe that you do, in fact, deserve better because you do. And those small steps are what create momentum. And momentum, that, my friend, is what creates change. If you're listening to this today and you're thinking, oh, but my life feels so fucking messy right now. My life feels complicated. I'm not where I thought I'd fucking be. I want you to hear me right now. Your story is not finished. You are still allowed to grow. You are still allowed to change. And you are still allowed to rebuild something fucking beautiful and amazing. If you take anything away from this episode today, I want it to be this. The moment that you stop fucking settling is the moment your real life begins. Not because everything suddenly becomes easy for you, but because you finally decide that you are not fucking staying stuck here. And if that message resonated with you today, I want you to take one small step, just one, because that is how rebuilding truly begins.